Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video for you on the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour foundation that's just come out. They used to have this foundation and they've just reformulated it. It says with comfort serum, like to make it like comfortable on your skin and whatnot. They've brought out two of these foundations. And I have both of them here. The one with the white lid has a medium coverage and the one with the red lid has a full coverage. Today I'm doing a first impressions on the one with the red lid, which is the full coverage foundation. But if you do want me to do a review on the medium coverage as well, then I will do that for you. But I have tried both of these previously in the last couple of weeks here and there, and pretty much they seem to have the same lasting power. But this one is called Lasting Finish Nude, and I'm thinking that is just because it is a medium coverage foundation, and this one is Lasting Finish with Comfort Serum, and that's just because it's full coverage. I do think the only difference is the coverage between them, but again, as I said, if you want me to do first impressions on this one too, then I can do. I have these in the colour 200 Soft Beige. I have them in the same colour, like both of them, which I think is really nice. They've got the same colour range and whatever. I think that's really nice. They've got an SPF of 20, which is obviously really, really good, especially if you're in a hot country right now. And for me, the one thing I want with foundation is it to last on my skin. That is my pet peeve, if foundation doesn't last. The coverage I can deal with, whichever it is. I don't mind my skin so much anymore as I've got older. But they just need to last, because what's the point in putting foundation on if it's going to last like 3 hours? This has 30ml in it as a regular foundation. The bottle is really similar to the Match Perfection. I think it's actually exactly the same as the Match Perfection bottle. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing the first impressions on this today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to go and put it on my face. So to start with, I'm just going to pin my hair back so that it's not in my face for the video. Now, I'm not going to use a primer today because I don't want that to kind of influence the way the foundation is going to work. I will put concealer on if I need it, but I'm just going to start by just applying the foundation by itself. I'm going to be using the one with the full coverage today. I've actually tried both of these before, just like a couple of days ago. So it kind of is not like a first impressions. But there's one that's a medium coverage and one that's a full coverage. There's obviously just a difference with the coverage, and that is completely it. There's no other difference apart from the coverage of the foundation. The medium coverage obviously gives a bit less coverage, but I still think that's nice. It's not necessarily a natural look, but it's still a nice look, and this one just gives a bit more, and you kind of don't need as much concealer and whatnot with this. I think it's nice that they've brought the same foundation out in two different coverages. I think that's a really, really good idea. I've got both because I just wanted to try both of them, but the lasting power seems to be the same on the both. So I'm just going to pump like 1.5 pumps on my hand, and I'm using the Sigma Flat Angle Kabuki F88 to apply this. I desperately need to wash my brushes. I'm just going to start by applying this all over my face. And I did actually buy this in like a darker colour, like a few weeks ago when I was really, really tanned. And then obviously started to use it and thought it was really nice. And then as I started to use it, I got really light again. So I had to go and buy another shade, which is this one. And I think it's 201, I think the shade is. I've now applied the foundation. From applying that, I would definitely say, and I've just realised right now, it's really easy and quick to apply. It doesn't set really quickly, it just goes on really nicely rather than like being all patchy and whatever. I find some foundations that cling to different areas. It really doesn't. It's just kind of smoothed over everything. It has a really, really nice natural finish. I'll come a bit closer and see if you can see, but it's just a really nice finish. And obviously throughout the day we'll test the wear as it's a 25-hour foundation. I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup. To be honest, looking at it, I could apply a bit more foundation on the cheeks. I'm going to do that actually just now and just see how it layers up for you. So and just see how much I can cover. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit on my hand, just like this much. Just take a little bit on this cheek, a little bit on my chin, a little bit over here. And just kind of layer that up and see if we can get any more coverage on there. Because the one place for me that I get kind of scarring and stuff is my cheeks, which is really annoying. Now that has it has layered up, but to me I can still kind of see it underneath the skin in a way. But for the purpose of this video, I won't put any face concealer on my spots or anything. I'll just put some under eye concealer on. It's layered really nice, it hasn't gone cakey. I'm just really impressed so far with the finish of this foundation. So I'll just apply all the rest of the makeup and then I'll come. So I've now finished my whole makeup look. I've just gone for something natural really, and I think the makeup still looks really, really nice, like with the foundation and whatnot. The only thing I would say is it is slightly kind of sunk into my pores, only very, very slightly, but just around here and around here. And if you're really conscious of that, that's the only thing I'd say, because it might make a difference to you or whatever. To me, that's not a massive deal. The finish of the foundation is really kind of natural. There's not like a lot of shine on there. Like Rimmel Match Perfection I find is really dewy. It's not as dewy as that, but it's not a matte finish at all. It's really natural. It's probably one of the most favourite foundations I've ever tried. Like on the finish of it, it's just really nice. Yeah, so as I said, the finish is quite natural. The only thing I would do is I would probably, if this wasn't a first impressions, I would powder kind of here and here, and maybe around my nose, just kind of on my cheeks here, because I get really like shiny there anyway. And I know throughout the day I'm going to get a bit more shiny there as the day goes on, so I'll probably have to powder throughout the day. But right now we'll leave it as it is and just see how we go. Currently it is 11:56, so I will check back in a couple of hours and throughout the day to show you kind of the wear of the foundation and see how we go. But hopefully, so far so good, it is really nice. So guys, I have just got my hair done, not done, but I've just got my fringe like cut, because I'm going to uni. My fringe is like really, really long, like this bit, and it drives me insane, and I just thought, well, I don't really want it to be like that long for like 4 weeks. There's like a woman behind me, and I think she can like hear me / see me, and that's a bit creepy. But I just wanted to quickly say, it's only been like 45 minutes since I like put the foundation on, but it still feels tacky like on the skin. You can like, you can't feel it, but if you touch it, it is like quite sticky almost in a weird way. But yeah, that's the only thing. I just wanted to update you on that. So it is currently 6:10, so it is a while since I last saw you. But as you can see, my face is a bit of a shine mess. To be quite honest, it's just a bit shiny and horrible. As I said this morning, I probably would have put powder on if I wasn't kind of like doing this as a first impressions. So I'm going to pop some powder on now. I've popped one of the boxes that I'm packing in. So I'm just going to put some of the Rimmel Stay Matte powder on. This foundation's probably like looked like this for maybe like the past like 2 hours or so. I just haven't had a chance to kind of put some powder on or film this bit of the video. So I just thought I'd wait and just stick it out and look like a bit of a shine mess. Now, looking in the mirror at how that powder's kind of like adhered to the foundation, it doesn't look cakey at all. My nose is starting to go like a little bit like patchy. Now if I come in, I don't know if you can see that, but it has started to go a little bit patchy. Don't know if you rub it that... Yeah, if you rub it, it does make it a little bit better, but it has started to get a tiny little bit patchy and a little bit cakey just over my nose, but nothing that's really going to be very noticeable. All of my cheeks are absolutely fine. The only bit is just here has gone a bit cakey, but again, nothing that you'll really be able to notice. Cheeks are still fine, my chin looks good. And around my eyes look good too. I know I put under eye concealer on there, but also my forehead always goes patchy, or the foundation rubs off or anything, and it hasn't today at all. It looks absolutely perfect. So really impressed so far. So the foundation's been on my face for about 6 hours, so that is extremely good going. For me anyway, I think that's really good. So I'm going to check back with you in a few more hours, probably like when I'm very sleepy and about to take all my makeup off, and see how it's weared until like the very late hours of the evening. Hi guys, so it's now 9:30, I thought I'd just check back with the foundation. It's not very good lighting, I'm in my bathroom, so really excuse that. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the viewfinder very much, but I just wanted to give you an update on the foundation. In my opinion, it's gone a bit rubbish. I'm really impressed with the foundation, because obviously this is like 9:30 at night, so it is really good. But just looking in the mirror, like it's, from afar, it looks quite good. Like, on the camera it looks a bit weird, but from afar I think it looks quite good. It's gone a bit like weird on my forehead and on my nose. It's gone a bit like all patchy and everything. And then just here and just here, it's kind of gone a little bit cakey. I'm going to just do a bit of a close-up and see if you can see. But it's gone a bit cakey like here and here. And obviously you don't really want that because it doesn't look fantastic. It just looks a bit weird. But again, as from afar, it does look good. And as I said, this has been on since 12 o'clock. This is now like 9 hours or 9.5 hours. That's a long time. I haven't put any concealer on or any other foundation or anything like that. It's just been some powder once. And if I didn't use a primer either, and I didn't use a setting spray. So if you used all of those things and you put powder on to start with, it would probably last a little bit longer, maybe a couple of hours more. But I'm really impressed with this foundation overall. I'm so tired right now. I've just been packing for uni and I'm just so tired. But basically, I'm really impressed with the foundation. I think it's really, really good. I think it lasts such a long time. I know it doesn't last 25 hours, not at all. It probably lasts that long on your skin because it's not necessarily like going off of my skin. It's going patchy, but it's not like disappearing. And it's kept my makeup on quite well, like my blusher and stuff. You can still kind of see it on my contour and stuff. It's kept that on really well. So it might last 25 hours, but it won't look good for 25 hours, if you get what I mean. So yeah, really impressed with the foundation as a whole. Really nice finish. Would for me want it to be a little bit more matte, it made me a little bit shiny. So if you're really oily, maybe I won't recommend this to you. But as a whole, I think it's a really, really good foundation. I would definitely give it a purchase as well because I think it's on offer at the moment as well. So yeah, that's the end of my video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope this gave you a little bit of insight into the Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. And I will speak to you all very soon when I'm a little bit more not tired. Bye, guys.